kind of just plop it in there. Think about that lunch lady who would give you that Wednesday surprise when you're in elementary school. Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm an experienced team associate manager at Shipt. This is my dad, Steve. We call him Abba, which is the Hebrew term for father.
I'm his dad, very proud of him, and I'm excited that you're here today with us. We're gonna be making this latke recipe, which is a fun and tasty, fairly simple dish served at Hanukkah time.
We are here at the synagogue kitchen. This is the synagogue where I grew up along with my 3 siblings.
And I'm the rabbi here at the synagogue, and we're in a synagogue kitchen, which is a kosher kitchen. Kosher means separating meat items and dairy items. When animals are slaughtered for consumption of meat, that is an act of death. And milk, of course, comes forth in the animal kingdom to give life. And there's an understanding from the ancient days that we want to separate life and death even when we consume food. And now you know a whole lot about keeping kosher.
So Abba, what do we need to make latkes?
Very simple. Potatoes, onions, eggs, matzo meal, which is available at most grocery stores, oil, any vegetable oil works, and salt and pepper.
One of the main parts of the Hanukkah story involves oil. And which better way to celebrate with oil than potatoes grilled, fried, and covered in them. Our first step is to wash and peel our potatoes and our onions. Now we've already done that, so we just need to get those sliced in half and then put them into our food processor.
This recipe actually comes from a friend of mine. His name is Alan, and he gave me this recipe, which I've modified over the years. Now we need some onion, and the normal proportions are, let's say 4 potatoes and 2 or 3 onions, depends on how oniony you like your latke. When I was growing up, my grandma used to make latkes, and the house smelled always delicious. Anybody who fries foods knows that the odor remains for a little while. And I think we're ready now to move on to the next step, and we'll take our mixture and put it in our mixing bowl. There's a little bit of moisture in there, and that's what matzo meal is good for. Some people use flour, but I like matzo meal. It's a little coarser and sort of absorbs more. And then the egg will help bind the mixture together. 1 or 2 eggs usually works for this quantity of potatoes. You get to mishmash your hands together.
Basically, we just want to make sure that it's all flowing together.
We also have a little bit of salt and pepper, and this is somewhat to personal preference, but I need to put in a dash. It looks like it's just about ready. I like using a cast iron skillet. Get some oil in there. I like using a slotted spoon. That way if there's any excess moisture, it just kind of drips out, and that helps to keep the form, the shape.
You kind of just plop it in there.
So it's starting to smell a little bit like Hanukkah. We're excited about that. I know that you have a lot of family traditions in your own lives. Use a spatula, just kind of slide them down a little bit, and this will take a few minutes to cook.
First one looks pretty good, but the next few will probably start looking more up to our standard. We are gonna let them cool on our paper towel, and that's just also a way to get that excess oil out.
How do you enjoy eating your latkes?
For me, I usually like to still keep it simple and just put some ketchup on top of it. That's how I've been eating it for as long as I can remember.
A lot of people use applesauce. Some people serve latkes with chicken or even beef. It depends on your personal preference. Sweet, savory.
That's the great thing about these latkes is you can add any twist you want. All my best memories for Hanukkah just involve being with your close friends, your family, and even when I moved away from Mobile, I still found that community and found that group of people to not only share my love and passion for Hanukkah, but also for Judaism. You're looking pretty good.
I think we're almost finished. I think we're about to call it a day. We'll turn off the skillet, and I think we're ready to just taste some. Do you want applesauce or sour cream? What would you like?
I'm probably gonna go with some sour cream.
I'm gonna try applesauce and maybe even a little sprinkle of cinnamon just on top of the applesauce.
So let's dig in. It's really
delicious. It's kind of like a hash brown that you get at the Waffle House. I'm happy.
Me too.
Delicious.
Thanks so much for joining us in our synagogue. It's been a pleasure. If you want to see more videos, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we cannot wait to see you in the future. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, Hanukkah Sameach, as they say in Israel. Thanks for joining us.